Hey Fixsters, and welcome to today's video. I think it's trick number 4 and it's all about slicing in this video. So this video is based on the content of my book Python One-Liners, which is my new book, which I've published with the No Starch Press in San Francisco. It's a highly reputable publisher, and I love the work they are doing. Their philosophy is that the world doesn't need more books, it needs better books. And this is really what I experienced when publishing a book with them. So they were really pushing towards quality and the content. Now the book, I think it's now really a very good polished book that will teach you the basics of all Python and computer science. Like I go in depth into machine learning, data science, regular expression processing, basic Python things like slicing and list comprehension and broadcasting and so on, NumPy, algorithms. So we will cover a lot of ground, and all of the topics we cover all of the problems we cover will be solvable in one single line of code. Okay, so this is a challenge of this book. So it's a nice book. If you're interested, check it out. In today's video, we are examining multi-line string. And our goal is to find a text query. So let's open a code shell, and I give you some multi-line string. For example, here we have some letters from Amazon. This is our data, and yeah, it's a multi-line string. We spent several years building our own database engine, Amazon Aurora, a fully managed MySQL blah 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 service with the same or better durability, and so on. Okay, so we have some text from Amazon, and now we want to analyze this text. So we want to find a certain query in the text and give us the immediate environment, like the 18 characters in front of this query and the 18 characters after this query, so that we can see the query in the environment. Okay, so this is our goal. This could be a simple application for, say, a search engine or so, where you want to generate some snippets so that the user sees what is the relevant text around the query. Yeah, so the user may have a text query. It can be anything. Like here we have a function find, and this function we want to create in a single line of code. Okay, so here this is our one-liner. This is our challenge. We want to create this one-liner function, and then we want to print, for example, find letters Amazon. This is our text variable. So the first input to our function should be the text to be searched, and the second one should be any text query. Yeah, so like SQL, for example. So we want to search for the text query SQL in our multi-line string, and we want to give the immediate environment around this text query. Okay, so this is our challenge. And basically we want to find only the first occurrence of the query in the text for starters. We could then modify later the code, but this is a simpler or straightforward way to solving it. Okay, so how can we do this? So first of all, if you want to create a function in one line of code, you need to know about the lambda function. Okay, so the lambda keyword, it defines an anonymous function, and the anonymous function works like this. You have some arguments, and then you have the colon, and then you have the return value. Okay, so this is not actually what we put in here, but it's just a placeholder. Okay, so what are our arguments? Our arguments, you already know. It's the string to be searched, let's call it X, and the query to be searched, let's call it Q. Okay, so we have two arguments, the string, the multi-line string, and the query, and those are our arguments for the lambda function. Now we need to define a return value. So what is the return value of our lambda function? It should be like the text. So first of all, we should find the first occurrence of the string SQL, in this case here within the word MySQL, and then we want to go 18 positions to the left and 18 positions to the right, and just print this whole or return this whole environment. So this is our goal. How can we do this in a single line of code? So we need to replace the return value, obviously, and yeah, we are using the find function to do this. The find function, maybe let's first explore the find function in detail. So I will now execute this code. This will throw an exception, but not really actually. Okay, so it just returns the whole text now, but this is not, I just wanted to open the shell, so this is not the return value we expect. And now I just want to show you, like, if you have a text, hello world, you can use the find function on this string like for example text.find, to give us the index of the first occurrence of a certain query. And what is our query? Say it is world. Okay, so this could be our query, and now we want to find the position, and you see it position 6. So let's check. This one would be position 0, position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this one would be the here's the start position of our found query in the string. Okay, so this is how we use this find function for our one-liner as well. Okay, so we need to like return the string, but we use then slicing to give us some positions in a certain subsequence of the string, which is this 18 characters to the left and 18 characters to the right of the found query, but only if the query in X. Okay, so only if the query appears in the text. If this is not the case, then we need to define the else function. And this is a ternary operator, this whole thing. So a single line if statement, it's called a ternary operator, and it just returns the first value if the condition is fulfilled. Otherwise, it returns the second value. Okay, so this is as simple as that. This is a ternary operator in Python. And yeah, and if our query is in the string, then we return this whole substring. Otherwise, we just return -1 to indicate that we have not found the query. Okay, and now we have to define the substring which we want to return, and for this we are using slicing. And basically, maybe let's first discuss slicing very quickly. So if you have this text hello world, you can use slicing. For example, you can slice the whole text, which will just return hello world. You can slice from a given start position, like say 2 as a given end position, say 5, and the end position will be excluded from the slice, and this returns a substring of our original string. Okay, so we start at position 2, then we take position 2, 3, 4, but 5 we don't take. Okay, so this empty string we don't take because 5, the position is excluded from the slice. Okay, so let's have a few more examples. I think if I just give you more examples, you will understand it, even if you didn't know about Python yet. So if you have like 3 to 5, then what would be the output? What do you think? Yes, it would be LO, okay, because now we started position 3. If position 2 was the first L, then we just skip this position and we end in position 4 included or 5 excluded. And if you take like text from 2 to 6, what would be the result now? It would be the same as the previous result, but with one change, which is just adding this white space, because the white space is at position 5, so we include this position. If we take like say text from 3 to 100, say 100 position does not occur in the string, then it will simply return us the whole string as many positions as it can return. Okay, so it starts with this LO, and then we have the word. Okay, so this is how slicing works, more or less. You just need to know about this functionality here to understand the code. Okay, we use slicing to return a substring of our multi-line string, and the substring should start at the position of the first occurrence of the query. So we use the find function to give us the first occurrence of this query, this one, and we want to start 18 positions to the left. Okay, and then we should go so like now we have to find the start index. So for example, here in SQL, now this would be the position in our string, and now we simply go 18 position to the left. So maybe we start here, and then we go all the way to this point plus 18 positions. Okay, so we again use the find function to find the index of the query, and then we add 18 here. Okay, and this is our one-liner. So here we return the immediate environment around our found query in the text if the query is in the text. Otherwise we return -1. Okay, very simple. So let's print this. You see, okay, and now this gives us the immediate environment around the string SQL. Okay, we have a fully managed MySQL and PostgreSQL, and this would be then from the multi-line string here. It would give us the immediate environment. So you can use it as like in the Google snippets, in the Google search result page. they also have similar functionality. So they give us the immediate environment around our search terms. So if you search for, say, NumPy arrange function, then it will just search for this keyword and give you the position around this keyword. Of course, it will be much more sophisticated, but this is like how they got started themselves. Okay. So it's a concise one-liner to give you this functionality. You have learned about multiple advanced features of the Python programming language, which is slicing, which is the find function of strings, which is the lambda function, and also the ternary operator. So you have learned a lot actually about Python one-liner techniques that are often used to write more compact, more concise code. And if you want to apply this in practice, then go ahead and check out my free webinar about how to become a Python freelancer and how to start earning money as a freelance developer. So this is like always in Thinkster is all around creating a thriving coding business for you, and give you some strategic tips about how you can level up your business skills and your Python or coding skills at the same time, so that you have the maximum benefit and the most bang for your buck, so to say. Okay, check out the webinar. It will give you a lot of thorough researched information and experiences from my own career, from my own business creation process. Getting started online, and it's really I think it's a very good way to get started, and it will help you, like it will save you maybe hundreds of hours of doing the wrong kind of work if you want to create a home-based business where you just code from home and you work on projects you enjoy, and you work for other people, other businesses all around the world on new projects. So it's like an interesting lifestyle. You are very free. You don't have any commute time. You can work from home. You can pursue your own dream projects, and ultimately increase your earning potential. So ladder up your skills. And there's like, being a Python freelancer has very, very high earning potential if you stay in the game for at least 1 or 2 years. Even if you don't have any pre-knowledge, it's very doable to earn $50 or $70 per hour as a Python freelancer these days, because they are highly sought after. It's not only about the Python and coding skills, it's also about the people and communication skills and your business skills. And therefore I've created a course, Python freelancer course, Thinkster, and this is like the ultimate guide how to go from earning $0 per hour to earn, say, $25 to $50 per hour, and then also give you an outlook how to scale up to $10,000 per month earning potential, which is then a 6-figure coder. And this is absolutely doable no matter where you work. It's like in the international space, it works everywhere. In the US, it works in Canada, it works in Australia, in Germany, in Italy, no matter where, even in India, it works like clockwork. And many students actually, of my course, many students report to me that they earn this kind of money. So this course really works. Okay, check it out. Thanks for listening to the video, and see you in the next video. Bye.